live. I don't know if I went live just yet. Let me just go check, see if everything is good to go. Let's see if everything is good to go. Yeah, everything is good to go. I actually went live through my application. That is good enough for me. I still gotta like I still gotta like fix some stuff, but I believe that the stream is going way better now than it was last time. Let's see if I managed to finish this one. It finishes in 12 minutes. Completed. Good. Turn in. Now this one, it says here I got 6 hours to do it. I don't know if I can do it in less. I have 4 hours, but like, how much do I have? Okay, like supposedly I can finish this one. I'm level 45. Well, I'm rank 45 with 7 quests done and about 700. I don't think I can finish this one in 4 hours, to be honest. I will plus in that amount of time I will be sleeping, so I'm not really gonna do that. Sorry, like I honestly believe that if I take that from someone, it's really not gonna help. If anything, it's gonna make it worse. So well, let me just change this thing. Let's see, we stay in 3207. Yeah, let me just say this one, like we will be staying in 3207, so that is like good enough for me. To be honest, between the two options that we have, like 3207 or 3205, I really believe that 3207 was a really good kingdom. Of course, we had like the short end of the stick for various reasons, but I don't think at the end of the day everything was going so badly. So let's see what I need to like collect right now. I need to collect some food, and at the same time I will be collecting through 2 of my marches while I will collect some food with 3 marches, not 2 actually, and the other 2 I will just use to do some barb farming. I don't really have that much AP, but still, just gotta use whatever we have. Let's see though, can like find some good spots to chain. This is a good spot. So if I should attack, it should be this too. Probably is. This is the first march, and this is the second one. Wait, my Boudica doesn't. No, not Boudica. Wait a minute. Cannot be heard. Like, I need someone with AoE in here, so we gotta go with the YSG one. Actually, like that's a better one to go. I hope the music is fine. It's not too loud or even too low. Hopefully it's not too loud. Wait, let me just go check though for a moment. See if the music is too loud. Half the circle. It's not easy, but it's definitely doable. I mean, okay, so let me just go in here. I should be live. It's definitely doable. I mean, okay, so let me just go in here. I should be live. It's definitely doable. Oh yeah, I think that the music is just fine right now. If anything, it's the voice that is kind of like too loud. Okay, yeah, but we got a chain though. Come on, go in here. I wasn't even thinking about it. Just a little bit backwards, please. Okay, come on, do not run away from me. Can I like? Yeah, I think I can AoE the 23 right now. Probably I will not be able to chain this one. It actually went the wrong way, so. Come on, do the AoE please. Okay. Pretty sure I can like triple AoE in here If I just move like, yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Let's see, where can we find like another zone? Is these two? Oh, did it just reset? Like, what the hell? The fact that it reset, it actually switched off my target, so if I can have one AoE in here, then yeah, we're good to go. That's good enough. That is good enough. Maybe I should like lower the voice of my mic a little bit. I don't know. I don't like to keep too much music or too much game sounds. You know, I kind of want like the mic to kind of like stand out a little bit. Every single time we start fighting, this one happens. It's bullshit. Okay, let me just try and like get this one and come on, follow just a little bit more. Ah man, what the hell? What the hell? Could have gone just a little bit lower. Is it gonna follow? Probably not. Can I get it to stay in here? Nah, it will actually roll back. Sucks. This one just keeps going away. Let's see, where else can you like change something? I'm pretty sure I cannot change in here anymore. It's unfortunate, but what you're gonna do. This is what happens when you do not have yet the commanders to full circle chain. You're basically stuck doing this thing, just struggling to chain, I guess. It's still doable, like it's really not impossible, but it takes a lot more. You gotta be more careful on how you move, you gotta know how much you can drag the barb and everything, so it's really not as easy as you having a full circle AoE commander. I'm still thinking about upgrading my YSG. I don't know how much, like I still do not have like enough though to do it. But I'm thinking about actually investing into him. It's just the thing is with Season of Conquest coming in, like after KVK 3, you kind of like think about it. Should I like save for CPO or should I just go into the YSG mode just to like farm? But that means that I will be useless into fighting. This one is moving this way, so it's pretty much guaranteed that I will hit it. Yes. So let's just go for this one now. Why do I have a feeling that these two are gonna split up just to annoy me? Oh yeah, alright, come to daddy. That's more like it. That is more like it. As soon as I reached, it was impossible to hold out just a little bit more, I guess. I should be able to AoE it in this position. If it doesn't go back, that is. Okay, that's good. I managed to do it. If I had like a full circle AoE in there, I could basically chain 4 instead of 2, because that's like basically the big difference in chaining with a full circle commander and not a full circle AoE commander. It's a really huge difference, trust me. You just gotta try so much harder and get so much less rewards. Just hit a few of these, because I want to reach the what do you call it, like I want to reach the arrows in order to upgrade my towers, so they will definitely take a few. Now question is, can I AoE these two without, it's Boudica, so probably not. If it was Ethelflaed, 100% yes. Instead, let us just look for anything else. Not really chainable, definitely chainable somewhere in here, so let's bring I know to anyone who might watch like this video later, who will probably be saying like, oh my god, that is 100% chainable, but I just know that I gotta struggle like so much more in order to reach that. Should I just go back? Like, these two seem pretty killable. Legend, hello buddy. How are you? I'm doing good, fine. Like outside it's a fine day. How are you today? Like I had like a really tiring day at work, but you know, that happens basically every day, so it's nothing new, I guess. Sometimes I'm really tired, so I cannot like find the time to do some League, but to do some Rise of Kingdoms. But what you gonna do? Like yesterday I just had like the busiest day ever, plus I'm thinking about streaming like one day, like basically Monday, Wednesday and Friday, but because I missed yesterday, I thought to myself, why not actually do some streaming today, because I had some free time to kill. So I thought to myself, I'm gonna play Rise of Kingdoms anyway, so I might as well just stream it a little bit. Let's see if these two will stay in here until my troops reach. Good. How are you feeling? Like, how's your health and everything? I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, these two are staying so far, so I might be lucky. I might be lucky to actually kill them. Who knows? So yeah, like basically like the title says, we're gonna stay into 3207. Now I know that KVK2 wasn't like the best KVK that we had, and there was like a lot of issues, and we made a lot of enemies, to be honest, but I'm hoping that KVK3 can be a little bit better than this one. Like, I spoke with my group, we had like an option to go to 3205, but 3205, man, to be honest, I just didn't like the way they played. Nothing against them really, just the way they basically just gave up on their alliance. I'm thinking to myself, if we go in there, like, things are not gonna be so certain. Nobody likes, like, I would say, like a snake into a KVK, so nobody likes a kingdom who ditches its alliance in order to go for the next one. You just can't trust them, so me going to 3205, it's kind of risky, you know. Plus, to be honest, we fought a lot more than 3205, so I really cannot feel like, please follow me just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Yeah, I should be able to AoE in here. Okay, good job, good job. Now these two I cannot AoE because they actually separated. It's sad. Is there anything I can do in here? Yes, I can go in here. It's so hard to like too heavy with these commanders, but you just gotta do whatever you can. But yeah, like I was saying, in my opinion, staying in 3207 is a lot better than actually going to 3205. Like 3207 as not the best that we were, to be honest. We actually fought quite a lot. Like 3205, I didn't really see them to be that active, so I'm thinking to myself, do I want to risk it to go there? Not really. Plus, I would waste like so many passports, and I don't want to like waste passports if I'm not sure that the kingdom that I'm going is actually good enough, you know. Like I'm collecting passports just in case if anything happens. I'm like moving out of 3207, but so far, like I would say like the performance that we had into KVK 2 was like the worst. It wasn't the best, but it definitely wasn't the worst. Like I guess our king basically just needs to chill a little bit more the next time that we decide, that the kingdoms decide on the rewards and such. But besides that, I would say like the members were fighting, everything was going well. We did some random mistakes here and there, I would say, like burning troops over nothing, not having good defending commanders into towers, so we were losing a lot of troops, unnecessary troops. But that being said, the rest actually went fine. So there's a lot of stuff to be done in here, but it's not impossible to actually be on the winning side of KVK3 and grab myself some really good rewards. And that is why we are actually going to stay in 3207. We are going to give it another shot, and let's hope that this time things go better than the last time, I guess. How many arrows do I need though? Kind of like curious about it. So I still need like 1,000 arrows. I will probably not be getting all of them today, but did I like click attack or something? No. Oh, okay. There you go. Just ready for me. I thought that I actually attacked the troop, because it would be kind of hard for me to AoE from here to here. It's not possible, it's just hard. When you have like half a circle, you gotta be like extra sure that you can move you can move like the barbarians the way you want them to. It's definitely not an easy feat to do. They have this thing where they just like stand their level, so they just like to keep the side that you initially attack them. So if you like attack them from the south, they will try and stay on your south. This seems like a good spot. Hopefully it actually keeps up. Okay, I chained them. I feel like I killed one of them, right? Yeah, I killed the level 23, so now I'm killing the level 25. I actually managed to chain them good enough. By the way, Legend, how's it going in 2206? 2605, sorry. I heard that a lot of, well, not a lot, I heard that a good amount of people actually left 2605 after the last KVK. They really weren't happy with the management and everything else. I don't know how true the words are, but that's basically what I heard on the street. So I'm really hoping that 2605 is going decent. Although I wouldn't really like be surprised, but on the other hand, it's a really new kingdom, I would say. So I don't know what amount of people actually expect 2605 to be like the best kingdom ever, just because, you know. Like I find that kind of like the expectations to be too high. Like they just started, give them time, give everything time to be arranged. Some of the members, like most of the people, you don't even know yet. Like you gotta test people out. There's a lot of people who are doing the interviews. they seem like the right people, they seem like pretty good fighters, and then the fighting starts and they just like are like full-time farmers, or they just come online like 2 hours a week. So there's a lot of stuff that 2605 didn't know right now, but I feel like 2605 will be doing a lot better in the next KVK. So I don't know why I heard that a good amount of people left. Like, were you like expecting it to be perfect just because? It's not how kingdoms are built. They just need their time. You gotta know what are like your best cards and what are like the people to discard. So, but you cannot do that if you do not test people out first, you know. Like, I feel like this KVK for 2605 was like the KVK where they basically learned who are the people that they need to keep and the people that they need to remove. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really believe that they're gonna win next KVK really good, like real hard. I feel like this is just, oh, but I can change so much in here. Okay, just a moment, guys. Pray for me that I can manage to chain them with Ethelfled, that is. Do you imagine if I had like YSG? Okay, so I chain 2. Now if I move in here, I should be able to grab the level 22 as well. Actually no, I'm going here to AoE to both 25 levels, even though there's a good chance that I might die to them. Yeah, the chances of me dying to them are actually really high. I feel like I'm gonna die to them. I wasn't expecting this. Let's be honest. Let's get you home and see how this one is gonna go. The AoE is nice, so actually the chances of me winning this aren't really that bad. It's a really good chain for someone who doesn't have the AoE. Look at the 22. I feel like I'm getting this one as well. Okay, yeah, this was like the perfect chain right now. This was a perfect chain for someone who doesn't have the full circle AoE commanders. I could not expect it for anything better. It just feels bad that I will be losing it because I don't feel like I have the amount of damage to keep this one up, but it was like a really good chain though. If only I had done it like when my march was full health and not 40%. Yeah, I will definitely 100% be losing this one. It was good though. Just gotta keep this, remember the spot. There's a pretty huge chance that I might be able to chain them again. Worth the shot. Plus I killed 2, so technically it really wasn't a loss. It was a really good one. But yeah, just speaking of 2605, like I stand by my opinion. Maybe they weren't like the best this KVK, but I feel like things will get better for them in the near future. So I don't really know why people just left. Like, I guess the players in here, they just hate to lose so much that they leave after the first loss, but it cannot be like that. It really cannot be like that. You really cannot leave a server just because you lose once. You gotta look more in depth. You gotta see if the reason why you lost, like, is the leadership any good? If the leadership is good enough, then is the members. You can fix those. Like, if the leadership is good, personally I would really not quit a server. I would just stay there, like 100%. If the leadership is good, you can find members, players. It's leadership that's like the problem. A good leadership can really be better. I can't say anything about 2605 because I'm not interested in them. I like the 60 GT. 60 GT is a beast, man. They're like the kings, the emperors, the survivors, the legends, the kings, the gods, whatever of this game. You really cannot say anything about that. They prove themselves. Like in this KVK, 1960 actually proved themselves. You cannot deny them that they are 100% the best kingdom that exists into the game as far as we speak. Now, can other like kingdoms actually compete with them? Yeah, 100%. I'm pretty sure that in the future there will come a time where something will happen in 2605 in 1960. Like, like any good kingdom or empire or whatever creation that human made, there's a good start, there's a peak, and then there's a fall. So I don't know when 1960 will fall and not be actually reigning kings anymore, but I would say that they're good to go for like another 2 or 3 maybe kvks. Reason for that is they must be like really hyped after beating all the other empire king what are they called, Imperial kingdoms, this KVK. So I feel like the spirits are really high into 1960 right now. Now nobody's actually leaving that server, but with time I'm sure that some people will be leaving because maybe there's a lot of people in there, and whenever you want it or not, you know, not everyone is getting the rewards, you know. It's like that's what everyone wants. At the end of the day, people want rewards. Like everyone would rather stay. Where's Ethelfled though? What? Oh my god. I was saying to myself, where was Ethelfled? But like I was saying, like because they beat all the other Imperial kingdoms, nobody will be leaving that kingdom like this season because of the hype. But soonish enough, people will realize that not everyone can get the rewards into 1960. Even though all of them are like whales, you just cannot spend that amount of money into a game and just go be into the best server but receive 0 rewards. Well, not 0, but you will not receive the best rewards. It's like you're fighting for that. You feel like, so people will try to challenge it. Besides, that's like personally, I would never stay into the best kingdom. I will always try to be the challenger. I'm not saying I will be the challenger. I'm not a whale. I probably will be staying into a lower seed kingdom, like maybe C or B something. Probably lower B would be like the kingdom where I aspire to be for the amount of time. Maybe even C. So just like I can like grow myself and have like weaker competition. But point is, for those guys, they're spending huge amounts of money, so they will try to stay into the best kingdoms, but they will also try to prove themselves. They don't want to be like just be like part of 1960. They want to beat 1960. That's like the goal. You want to be the guy who beats the kings. You don't want to be the king. It's just taking the spot that actually matters. It's not keeping the spot, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just kind of like the way I think about it. You know, just imagine that you're like this whale who just goes into a kingdom, just makes it an empire kingdom, and somehow just always beats like the current kings. Just imagine that you are that clan, or you like that group who does that. You're like the best challengers into the game. Everyone would join you, like the best will join you, of course, because you will only accept those. But the point is, like it or hate it, like this is a game of competition. Those people in 1960 or whatever Imperial Kingdom, at the end of the day, if they do not get their rewards, they will get bored, they will start to invest less into the game, and they will just either quit or just join another kingdom where they can actually feel more important. At least that is my opinion about the game and how every game of this genre works. Like, I've been into these kind of games. Clash of Kings was pretty much the same. You know, people just wanted to be the best, but whenever they got there, they weren't content. They want to like challenge others for the spot and everything else. The generals wanting to be kings, people just switching alliances, going to the second best alliance so they could just like claim their king spot because they weren't like happy with just being part of the best alliance. Lucas, hello buddy. I hope you speak English. I can probably maybe just understand you. Know hablo English. I can understand what you're saying so far, but I'm not sure that I will be able to reply in your language though. But I can definitely understand no hablo English. Let me just send like a few more troops in here just in case, because I don't want my troops to return all the way to the town before I can recollect again. That's a waste of time. I don't want to waste so much time in doing that. Can I like chain anything in here with my Ethelfled? Probably not. I gotta find a better group to do this. Seems like a good spot. I can definitely chain these two. I'm guessing you're like from Mexico or Spain, something. I'll say Mexico, Spain. Like, might be wrong though, but or maybe yeah, it might be like Portuguese or something. I don't know. You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me. Where are you from, Lucas? Let me see if I can like say it. I guess the way you say it is like da que país es. I might have like just trolled in here though. I might have just trolled your language, so I'm sorry for that. Like if it was Italian, I could definitely speak Italian. Legend, I will check those coordinates in a minute, buddy. Let me just chain these two up and I will be checking those coordinates ASAP. What KVK is it though? Like, which are the kingdoms participating into that one? Oh, please go in here. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, this should be free right now. This should be free right now. Okay, let me just check those cores that you just sent. So it's S31171, and then there's 539 and 686. Hopefully I typed them right. Yeah, I feel like I typed them right. I feel like I typed them right. Okay, so let's see first, like what actually, what are like the participants of this kingdom right now? So it's, I don't know if I can like, is there any way for me to, no, I cannot type the S1 in here, so I gotta like find one of the kingdoms taking place and just this is KVK 3, but kingdom 3159. I want to see like the participating kingdoms, and for that I gotta find the map. 3159. Search for it. So we have 3159, 3153, 3148, 3151, 3140, 3134, and 30. Yeah, okay. Are like, you're not in one of these kingdoms, right? Like the last time I checked, I don't think you were in one of these kingdoms. Okay, so let's see who's participating. 3159. I would say that their main alliance is decent. They got a whale, 2 whales. And in KVKs, whales matter. Like everyone just fights around whales. Well, I gotta change the edit to the gaming to Rise of Kingdoms. What the hell? Okay, my bad. Sorry. Real sorry, guys. I had not changed. And on the other hand, okay, that we actually have the allies in here. So it's 3131, 3134, and 3153. Damn though, what the hell? 9. This is a lot. Like this really is a lot. Even for KVK 3 standards, I feel like 8 billion is a lot. They are fighting for 5 hours. Sheesh. Look at these two guys. Look at these two. Like this guy is 100% over. 5 billion kills. Let's go to the next guy. 8 billion kills. I'm pretty sure we will find a lot more people in here. Going by the way this thing is going, I would say that ER it's in its active hours, unless these two are fighting into another place as well. No, they're not fighting here, so 34 should be their allies, right? Is it like the only front where they're fighting, or trying to like see Should be like another. So this is like the only place where they're fighting basically. And they're fighting for the King's Land. So basically ER has pushed all the way in here. Like, what are the other two kingdoms doing though? They're not trying to fight or anything? It seems that they are not connected yet, but I'm not seeing anyone build, so either like no one is actually building to advance basically. And the ones who have the King's Land are these two. I want to see how powerful this alliance is. 7.5 billion. Definitely powerful, but these guys, at least in raw power, they seem to be really good. 672 666. Power 400 million. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, am I missing some? Ooh, okay. Okay. Wow, okay. Like, that's a whale right there. This is a whale. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this guy could just go to 1960 and just be like one of the best guys in there. But he doesn't want that. He doesn't want to go 1960. He wants to stay in here and just win the KVK. Here he's like the big dude. Everyone loves him, everyone respects him, and he's like, he's the best. So why would he actually go? I didn't check how many kills he has though. Let me just check how many kills he has, buddy. 665. There we go. He has 2 billion kill points. Not really that much though. Like, those 100 million guys had a lot more, but I don't know, maybe he has like more powerful marches. Like, I would guess someone at 400 million powers, either he's like that, or he might be like the kind of whale who knows nothing. They basically just like spend money into the game, not really knowing anything that happens. ER seems to be in its active hours though. They seem to be pushing the enemy back, even though the enemy isn't really that weak, but yeah, this really seems to be a really good KVK. For KVK 3, I would say the 8 billion is way too much, in my opinion. Like, I would say that's definitely an A seed kingdom. If you have an 8 billion alliance into KVK 3. Good afternoon, TSN. Hey buddy, I stopped by your channel yesterday. Really nice videos though. Even though I'm pretty sure that I've seen you online doing live streams as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm really sure that I've seen you do some live streams either as well. Anyway, hope you're having a good day. We're just watching another KVK since mine ended, and of course we lost. But this one seems to be really interesting. 599651. 24 billion. Nah, either that's killed. That cannot be power, man. I really hope that that's not power, because I would lose my mind right now. I have not even drank my coffee yesterday, so no way, legend. No way. That should be like kills, right? Yeah, this is kills. Like, I would lose my mind if there was a single alliance in here with that amount of power into KVK 3. I would be saying to myself, how? Just how? Yeah, this guy really seems to be. He's the king. I just noticed he's the king. 200 billion king. That's a really powerful king though. And he's good. Like, he actually seems good at the game, so that's, you know, it's about time that kings actually are not. One thing that I hate about kingdoms, well, some kingdoms, is the fact that there's just like people into leadership who don't fight a lot. I'm not saying leadership is all about fighting, but it's kind of like you gotta lead your players. So if you're into the leadership, into the key roles, and you're not a big fighter or any big player, I kind of dislike that, you know. I'm just saying, because you type messages and mails for everyone to like fight and fight and fight, and then you don't fight yourself. Oh, okay, look at this. Now they're actually beating up a player. I thought to myself that they were starting to swarm this poor guy in here. Migrate's back, probably an older account. Yeah, definitely an older account. Let me even check his ID though. I gotta get those chords again. What was them? 672 665, I believe. No. 100% like an older player. Like, you cannot tell me that someone just went 400 million into playing only 3 KVKs. He's probably just someone who just sticks around KVK 3. Yeah. 115 836 735. Let me just check mine. Where is my... yeah, there's definitely, because I started playing this game only like a couple of months back, like 6 months, so technically he really is an old player into the 153. I would say he's about a year and a half, 2 years old, something like that. I don't know why people just do that though. Why do people just keep saying to KVK3 to like the rewards? Again, I haven't even played KVK3 yet, but from what I've been seeing into YouTube, it's not even that great of rewards. Like SOC is actually where the big prize is at. KVK2 and KVK3, if you're like really weak, you can like replay those. Like possibly I should be replaying KVK2, but that being said, I don't really see the point of just sticking around. Like if you're like 400 million power, if you have done everything right, if you have the money to spend into the game, even better, and to just stay for KVK3 rewards, it's kind of weird. Like how much of a bully can you be, and do you even enjoy that? Like, you know, you're not beating the best of the best, but you have the potential to. For someone to have that amount of money thrown into the game, I would expect him to actually fight some bigger guys. Like I would expect this guy to actually prove himself into the battlefield. Instead, he's staying into this kingdom. But again, his choice. I'm not here to actually judge too much. I'm just saying I wouldn't have done that. But again, I'm not him. I'm not him. I don't even have the money to go to 30 million. Like if I spent all the money I have into my bank, I'm pretty sure I would not even go up to 30 million or 40 million power. So who am I to speak? That being said, ER seems to be getting the bigger lead in here. I don't know how the map was before, but they seem to be burning the enemy, and I don't see anything burning right here. So if anything, this one is of perfect health. They've been targeting this one. $29 million power. Let me just check this guy. Yeah, 100%. I would say that these guys are into their active hours. I don't know when this guy turn up. When 40 UO will be fighting, but they seem to be like half asleep as an alliance right now. I really don't see a lot of them moving. But they seem to be kind of like on the back foot. These guys I'm not seeing. Okay, so we have a 3v5. We actually have a 3v5 right now. Is that what I'm getting? Like 3140, 3131, 3153. 31, 34, and 31, 30. Like I said, seed A. They would 100% have to beat like a seed A with that amount of power. Like a seed B would have maybe like 6 billion at max of power, but 8 billion? Nah, that's definitely 100% seed A type of kingdom. I'm not seeing these guys fight though, so EA 3159. Oh wait, now I guess I'm. So basically they have two alliances. This is the EA one. This is the 8 billion one, right? This is the 8.5 billion one? Like an 8.5 billion alliance. Man, that is crazy. Now I see. So basically they have two alliances, not one. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. I was thinking how come they are like so far on the back foot. Even though the enemy basically seems AFK. I see some armies, but I don't see a lot of cities in here trying to like stop the invasion. God, let me just like I hope you'll win this KVK. We lost ours, man. This is not my KVK. Welcome to the stream, by the way. But no, this is not our KVK. We lost ours, unfortunately. I'm at Kingdom 3207 and everything was going fine. We were on the winning side, but once the rewards were being discussed on how we were like divide them, there was like some misunderstanding, so the other kingdoms basically turned against us and two of our enemies actually became part of our alliance, I guess, and we left the alliance. So there was like a switch where they attacked us. So I wouldn't go that deep into the drama to tell you whose fault it was, because there's a lot of stories. Some say we were the bad guys, some say they were the bad guys. You don't know, like we don't know the truth, so that's why I do not comment much on it. But point is, we lost. There was a breaking of our alliance. We worked hard to actually win the KVK, and in the end the other three kingdoms basically just won the KVK, and we were sat there watching into our zone 4. It was like the worst KVK that I've played. Well, I've played only two, like KVK 1 and KVK 2, but KVK 1 we won. KVK 2, nah, we lost it. Unfortunately, we lost it. This is not mine though, this is KVK 3. My kingdom basically just exited KVK 2, so we have a long way to go to start the KVK 3. I don't know what the difference is between KVK 2 and KVK 3, like, let me just see for a moment. Rise of Kingdoms. I'm really like curious as to how much downtime I have to prepare for my KVK 3 after KVK 2 finishes. I cannot find it anywhere in Google. Like, it gives me so random stuff, but I can never find how much time I have. So like, I just finished KVK 2 right now. How much time do I have to prepare myself? You know? ER really is a beast though. But yeah, we really didn't get to enjoy. We didn't even enjoy the Kingsland though. We didn't even go there. Like, we went all the way to zone 6, but we never touched Kingsland, so we never got the advantage of killing high level barbs or high level forts. Well, for a couple of days, like 1 or 2 days. And then I was at work and I see someone messaging me by Discord, so just messaging us like, get the F out, going to zone 4 before you get burned. So I was like, why? We actually won KVK. So I come home. I see the game, and apparently the alliance was broken. But that's the harsh truth about Rise of Kingdoms. At the end of the day, you do not have any friends in here. Not into KVK though. Even into KVK 1 there was one kingdom who betrayed the other. I believe it was 3211 who betrayed 3210. They imprisoned their king. Like we burned their king because their allies imprisoned them. Can you believe that? It was actually epic. I couldn't get that into I could not get that into recording to have that, but it was like epic. Betrayed by your own allies. It's the worst thing you can expect into a KVK. Augusto Prestes, hello my friend. Hello buddy. I think you were into my chat before. I really remember that name. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but I feel like you were into my chat the last time as well. Anyway, that being said, let me just go back into my kingdom for a moment. Like, my barbs are waiting. Can I chain anything good in here? Probably not. You know what, I'm just gonna join one of these. Now let's just go and see that once more. Like say S11311 71. I can find the location, I just need the kingdom. I'm like really curious as to like what commanders they use into KVK3. What are like the best thing to use in here? This is where they're fighting, right? So let's say this guy has, okay, CPO, okay, CPO. Everyone is using CPR. CPO. Like, it's like no one actually goes for other commanders right now without. But I get it though. Like, he's really the best commander Rise of Kingdoms has at the moment. He's using Athelflaed. The other one has Liu Bei, right? They say Liu Bei is a lot better than Athelflaed, but of course it takes time to upgrade them. I really should check on my farms as well. Are they like gonna swarm him? I don't think they will swarm him because they will be risking quite a lot, but damn. He's losing so much power though. He is losing so much power. This guy should really get the F out of here before his legs burn. Like, you have been abandoned by your whole alliance, man. See nobody else fighting you there. Not even building down here, so I would say this is like the only front they have. If they lose this one, probably 100% finished. And their allies are also like closed off in here. I'm not seeing any fighting going on, just like some random burning. They're fighting nowhere else, are they? This is like the only front of the war they have. And they are losing it. Wait. Phew, sheesh. I see almost no one else from 40U in here besides this guy. Yeah, they're... I feel like this fight is already over. I really believe that this fight is already over. It's like a perfect chain in here if we kill them. Ooh. Sheesh though. The damage. Were they like fighting like this before? I feel like, was this like a picture from before? Because I don't think this one is from now. Right, Legend? Either that or I missed it. I wasn't paying attention, but I really think that the fight wasn't so heated right now where I was like checking it out 5 hours ago. Yeah. I would have wondered that was the case. Anyway, they seem like an interesting kingdom to be in, but like being into those type of kingdoms, you really gotta play the game a lot, and you gotta have a lot of money as well. But you at least gotta play the game a lot, so it's really not that easy, you know. I would say like the perfect player, like if you're like a free to play, at max you can go into like B seed, and not even low, like not higher B. You gotta stay like lower B seed, like that would be like the perfect place for you. Fighting into higher kingdoms, I would really recommend it. I feel like high B seed is for people who can spend about $100 to $200 a month into the game, and if you go into A seed, there's no limit. There's just no limit to the amount of money you should spend in order to be into an A seed. Like you should spend at least, like I would say, like maybe 300, 400, and yeah, there's like people who basically sell an island just to play the game. So oh man, I thought I could chain these two, but they have escaped. Point is, like A seed kingdom, definitely not for us. If I'm free to play, like I said, like the kingdom that I'm playing right now is a B seed kingdom, probably like a lower B seed kingdom, and I'm happy with it. You know, sometimes you really gotta know your limits, at least until I learn the game a little bit. Maybe like somehow, at least up to a point, I would say like experience can be a lead factor. But at the end of the day, no matter how experienced you are, if the other guy has money, matters nothing. Like there's only so much that being better into knowing the game can do, I would say. But at the end of the day, money is king. This whole game is built around the notion that money is king, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, this is what gets it interesting, I guess. At the end of the day, people compete about different things. A free-to-play player competes about being decent into the game, and a whale basically fights to be the biggest whale there is on the server or into the KVK. So some whales like basically fight to be the best of the best. Like you have what's the name of the Turkish player? Was it like Baba Ataturk something? Yeah, it was Baba Ataturk. And there's the other guy at 2605 that stays with the with Chisgol. I forgot the name of that whale. What was his name? What was the name of the whale that stays at 2605? 2605, yeah. Chisgol whale. Oh. Pretty sure I've seen that. Solomar? No, Solomar basically left the game from what I know, but there is someone else. There is someone else. That's another guy. That's another whale. Yoda 808. Like Yoda 808, that guy's a whale. That guy fights to be like one of the biggest whales there is, so he has a goal. That's his goal. It's a really good goal to have, honestly. Let's be honest about it. But that's for him. Like he's a whale. He wants to spend. He wants to be the biggest player on the game. You know, that's a good dream, but you gotta have the money to support it. That's not something me or even Chisgol can do. You know, like Chisgol is, I would say, one of the. If you go into the YouTube or like streamers, I would say Chisgol is one of the people who spends the most money. at least like for the known one. So even he cannot mess with the whales. Like even he is not like whale category. Like I would say he's a good shark category. Like he does decent damage, he knows what to do, he spends a lot of money on the game. But if we're speaking about a whale, we're speaking about other levels, you know. And by the way, has anyone seen the 30 Coins TV show? I'm telling you, it's amazing. Like that's what I'm watching right now. Well, not right now, but what I'm watching these days. And it's just amazing. Like I'm loving it. I feel like HBO just knows what to do. Whenever I see HBO, zero regrets on whatever I'm watching, because I know that those guys really know what the hell to watch. Like to anyone who wants like a TV show to go right now and doesn't mind like horror or yeah, I'd say like graphic content, like no porn or anything, like it's not adult, but it like not adult and in meaning like no sexuality, but at least not too much. But there's definitely a lot of fighting, a lot of monsters, demons, not angels just yet or anything, but a lot of demons, a lot of monsters, a lot of abomination. I feel like that's like a really great TV show to watch right now. Well, show, not TV show, TV series. If anyone wants to look at something, 30 Coins is definitely the thing to watch, but only if you're into that type of genre. Only if you're like into that type of genre, you should go and watch it. It's not, I'm telling you because I don't want to spoil anything, but there's like some parts of it that are just amazing. And the priest, man, if you even watch the priest, like let me just like show you the priest for a moment. Like god damn it, you just see him with this guy, he's just amazing. Okay, see if I can find like the best he has. Window capture, let's see. Okay, just look at this though. Just, oh my god, did I just do that? Look at this. This is like the main character. This guy, you gotta see this guy. Like he's like the main character. He's a priest. He's a priest. We're just like watching him like do like shadow boxing and stuff like that. Or like, let's see if there's like a better version of him. This is like a demon into the game. I'm telling you, you gotta see the scene. Like this scene, you should just go see him. And the first season I ended only like 2 days ago. It was amazing. It was literally amazing. And right now there's only 4 episodes into the second season. This like, that's his name, like Father Vergara. He's like the main character of the series, and I'm telling you, this guy is next level. Hado, hello buddy, welcome to the stream. How are you? We're just talking about some good old TV shows to watch, and right now I was suggesting 30 Coins. Look at him, like this is I'm guessing this is something not fan made. He's probably like a second season type of thing, I don't know, but first season ended well, I would say. So I don't know why, what's this. I'm really hoping it's not too graphic for YouTube or anything, but I'm telling you, if you just see this guy, you will love him. You will 100% love him. Let's see if we can find like some videos of him. Okay, let's just go with prison fight scene. Like he went to prison for something. I don't know if you can like see the. Holy hell, just come on, just show it to me. Just show it to me. Fine, F it. 30 coins. Let's go with prison fight scene. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it was just amazing. Like this, there's no spoiling it, it's just like a scene, means nothing. Look at this, like this guy should be like what, 60? He should be like what, 60 years old right now. Very good at rest mine. K3 will start soon, and yeah, pretty much the same, man. Pretty much the same. We just finished like KVK2 though, so we have a bit of time before KVK3. Trying to get ourselves together. It definitely didn't end good for us, but I hope we can do a better KVK3. We will be staying into 3207 again. So look at this part, like this guy is 60 years old. Like look at him, it's just amazing. I'm telling you, the body that he has, if I'm at his age, I really want to have that body right now, that physique. It's just amazing. Look at him, just lean, cut, everything. This should be like the best series ever, man. Anyway, I just don't want to like spoil too much, you know, but point is, it's a great like TV series to watch. It's a great TV series to watch. It's too gore. I don't want to show you like any of the graphic stuff, you know, because I'm not sure YouTube would like accept those, at least not for like the gaming category that I am at. But you should watch this. Like you should 100% watch this TV show, man. If anything, I would say like if HBO has done it, watch it. Like that's how much I like this studio compared to the others. Whenever it was like Chernobyl, or whenever it was Clash of Game of Thrones, this was just amazing. Like anyway, getting back into the game. Yeah, Ado, what I said, man, we lost KVK2 basically, and right now we are trying to recover from it. This only ended like 2 days ago, so I don't know how much time we have. I don't know if you have like any idea of how much time there is before KVK3 starts. Like after KVK2 ends, do you have like 30 days, 40 days, 50 days before KVK3 starts? Because I'm trying to make like a plan of the things that I want to do before KVK3 starts, and I don't know how much time I have. I really do not know how much time I have. Because you're at KVK3, maybe you like remember how many days ago you finished KVK2. I'm hoping I'm not too far. No, I'm not. That's good. Let's see what I want to farm. I have like a free march, so I need to farm something. Probably some food. Is 3207 a powerful kingdom? Not really. Like it's a decent, I would say lower B seed kingdom right now. Like we didn't do that bad into KVK2. We fought I would say really well. The problem is that once our side, like our alliance, won the matchup, we were discussing over who gets what rewards, and I don't know, basically we just couldn't agree on it. So, and I see someone messaging into our Discord that just get the F out of zone 6 because we have broken the agreement and our allies are now attacking us. So basically our allies got the rewards at the end of the day, and we got nothing. We just closed ourselves into zone 4. it's really not the most powerful kingdom. It's a decent normal kingdom. I would say a B seed. I was into 3212. 3212 was an A seed kingdom 100% for KVK1, but I don't know, I felt like the enemies were too powerful. Like the kingdom was just too powerful for me, so I knew that I just could not compete in there. So I just left with a couple of good friends of mine. They were gonna move right from the start. And yeah, we came to 3207. It wasn't the worst KVK though. Like, we are giving 3207 another shot even after losing KVK2. We will be staying here for another KVK and hope that we can do a lot better this time than the last time. But I don't know, we lost a lot of rewards this KVK, and it wasn't even because we lost. Like, I mean, like, we lost the matchup. We basically just lost. We broke the agreement, so our allies turned into enemies and our enemies turned into enemies, so we were like 1 against 7. And if not, will you migrate? That's a big decision to be made, but probably yes. Probably yes. But that's a big decision to be made. It kind of like depends on how we do the KVK, because if, like I said, if we speak about the KVK2, it really wasn't that bad. Like, we were fighting, so technically 3207 didn't look like the worst of kingdoms. But I don't know, man. On the other hand, there's like two stories to it, I guess, as to why everything went off. One of the stories basically says that during the agreement over the rewards and everything, basically our king kind of like got mad because we weren't getting enough, so he kind of like insulted the other guys. And if that happened, that's kind of like a big deal. I don't know, because I'm hoping that it was just like a moment, but that moment basically ended the KVK for us. Like, maybe we could have like negotiated better. But that being said, there's another version that basically says that the enemies just our allies just basically decided to betray us and get the reward. So we don't know up to this day which was the real version, and that is why I do not get too much into blaming drama. Like, I don't tell people that we were betrayed or our king did that. I don't know what the truth is. I don't know why what happened. So I guess our leadership so far is decent, so if the leadership keeps going this way, we can definitely have a better KVK3. But if I see that there's problem with the leadership, like, what makes a server good is the leadership. You can find players. If the leadership is any good, any decent, you can find players. That's not a problem. Even if this kingdom drops into like seed or anything, if the leadership is good, it will know how to win KVKs, it will know how to make good alliances, and you will win the KVK. Not always, but you will win at least 50% of the KVKs. So that's what I'm saying. But if the leadership is bad, if they do not know what they're doing, if they are too emotional, if you cannot talk to them, like, if basically just attack or burn any guy or any person who decides to give a different opinion, then of course the kingdom is not a good kingdom to be in. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it really depends on the factors. I'm not really basing it on only if we win or we lose, but there's a lot of stuff. My king sucks. Oh wait, I'm the king. Yeah, you know, like when I dropped by your channel yesterday, I remembered who you were. Like, you had the title. I feel you had a video of I'm finally the king of my kingdom or something like that. I remember that way back, and I'm telling you, way back, like about 5 months ago or something like that. So I remember that about you. I knew that there was a YouTuber who played Rise of Kingdoms and just became king because his kingdom chose him after the last king left or something. So I knew the story, I just didn't remember the name of the YouTuber. So whenever I saw your like channel yesterday, I remembered. I don't want to be king. Excuse me. I agree, man. Trust me, I don't want to be king either. I don't even want to be an R4 of my alliance. I was an R4. Like if you go into deep into the story of how things went, I was basically into leadership. I was even offered to be into the leadership of 3212. Like the king there basically liked me too much because I was always stating my opinion. I always gave like solutions. So they actually even invited me to be part of the kingdom leadership, but I said no. Like I don't want to be that guy. I'm sorry. Too much responsibility, too much work, and at the end of the day, I do not have the time to do it. Being the king is not fun, man. If anything, I would just want to be king for 5 seconds just to take a screenshot or maybe do a video and that's it. Like I want to say the idea of being king kind of tempted me, because if I was going to be part of the leadership, I was going to be part of the king rotation, but that's it, man. That's it. Like I thought to myself, what happens once you become king? Then everyone will start complaining their problems to you. Someone attacked me, someone didn't attack me. Oh wait, but we have a recruit, we have an officer for that. Yeah, but we do not care. Or then you gotta go into KVKs, you gotta do negotiations, you gotta do so much stuff, and at the end of the day, everyone will judge you. At the end of the day, everyone is gonna judge you. That is just the truth. No matter how great decisions you make, if you make one single bad decision, you will be judged. Like look at me, like in 3207 our king really isn't that bad, but because one of the stories said that he got heated up and just insulted the other kings, and that is why we lost KVK, everyone was judging him. But in my opinion, I spoke to the guy, he doesn't seem that bad. He seems like a good dude, like a decent person, so I wouldn't want to be the guy who judges him that fast. But a really good portion of the members left just because of that. So I do understand what you people mean by I don't want to be king. Like it's too much of a responsibility. They can judge me all they want. At the end of the day, I make the decisions that I feel are in the best interest of the kingdom. Anyone who doesn't think that can go play elsewhere. That is true. That is true. I feel like as long as a kingdom provides passports, there shouldn't be anything for someone to complain at. Like you can make your decision, you can go somewhere else. If that kingdom that you are in is really that bad, they're just gonna fall. It doesn't matter. So why are you even staying there? But I liked staying into 3212. 3212 was a really good kingdom. I just left because they were too powerful for me. But I'm telling you, being king of 3212, I definitely wouldn't want to be in that position. I think that they lost KVK too right now because they had like weak allies, and everyone is just raining storm into their kings about the bad decisions that they make into the alliance. You know, everyone is saying that they didn't know the allies they picked. They just they didn't do enough research. They just pick their allies based on their emotions, stuff like that. And you know, people just get judgmental. It's easy to judge leadership. That is why I don't want to be in that position. I don't even want to be like leader of an alliance. I was offered so many good roles, but I declined all of them because at the end of the day I knew I wouldn't be that good into them. I don't have the time or in order to invest so much into being leadership of the kingdom. Sometimes you don't have a choice in allies. You have to play the KUK with the cards you are dealt it. True, this is what people do not understand. People do not understand that it's not like a draw where you just, it's like whoever gets lucky. Sometimes people will have like made their mind over which allies they want, and sometimes it's gonna be the weak against the strong or whatever. It's never balanced. People just think that as a king you can always like pick your allies, but you cannot. Sometimes people just don't like you, or they just like the next guy better. So it's only, I feel like members do not know that much, like they do not think that far. Into the world that we live in right now, people just are too easy to judge. Everyone will judge your work and your decisions, but no one will actually come where you are and actually do that game. No one will take your place. I remember one time, and it's really not about the game, but I remember like a story about me whenever I got my first driver's license. We were going into vacations and I was driving, and I'm telling you, instead of 3 passengers, I had like 3 instructors with me. I had my aunt who was giving me instructions, I had my aunt's husband who was giving me instructions, and I have my uncle who was giving me instructions. But at the end of the day, none of them was actually going behind the wheel. I literally offered, I was like, I will go away, I will stay as a passenger, you take the wheel and you take us there. And they were like, no, we won't do that. So I was like, just shut the hell up, man. Just let me drive, let me take you there, and just stop being like this. Point is, it's like a story, but it's the truth that we live right now. Many people just look for someone to blame rather than ask themselves what they could have done different themselves. That is true. Nobody, like 99% of the people, do not really have a solution to problems that we have. It's not just about Rise of Kingdoms, it's about everything into our lives. Whenever it's politics, whenever it's at our work, whenever it's our family problems, everything, every topic. It's just this social media, man, has made people just wanting to sell themselves like perfect, but no one is perfect. So they just like sell themselves like perfect, and they just like up the standard. So everyone, whenever you go into social media, you see people just, I don't know, just doing such a better life than you. You see people who have like great, amazing bodies, but in truth it's just like photoshopped, or just like they take, or you see these women who just like take a photo and they have like the small waist and the big ass, but if you just look into it, they're basically just sucking up their waist just to like take a shot. So it's not their real body. I disagree, my wife is perfect. I sort of have to say this too. Trust me, man, I know that you gotta say that. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. Jokes aside, man, I wish you a happy marriage, but point is, people just try to sell themselves too much for perfection, and they act disgusted whenever someone else just is not perfect. Like whenever you catch someone making a mistake, they just too quick to actually drain rocks into him. But in truth, everyone is just as not perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. I used to have Twitter. I don't know if any one of you people has ever used Twitter, but it's the worst place to be. And the reason for that is that everyone is judgmental. Everyone is judgmental. I left that space and I don't think I'm ever going in there again. Everyone was just like, protect this, protect that, protect the environment, oh my gosh, LGBT, stuff like that, and just bullshit standards, man. I'm saying, again, I don't have anything against LGBT, I don't think that it's normal to catch 2 people having sex in the middle of the road just because they're like LGBT, part of the LGBT community. So don't get me wrong with that, I just hate it. So whenever people are like, oh no, you're just like transphobic, it's like, I just don't want to see 2 people have sex in the middle of the street. Why am I transphobic about that? They can just go do it to their homes. My youngest child turned 20 years old today. I'm old, been married a long time. I'm 26, so basically your child is 6 years younger than I am, meaning that I don't know how old you are, man. Are you like into your 50s? Maybe not 50s, but like 45 or something. Like, I don't know. If I remember correctly, you told me that you got married at 20 and 25, so technically, then I don't remember it correctly. Did you tell me that you got married at 25? Or was it someone else? I'm 53. Damn, man. How do you even find the time, though? How do you find the time to do everything, to do YouTube, to play the game and everything else? I'm single and I still cannot find the time. I don't know how people do it, honestly. Like, Just gotta do this quickly. To even be king of a kingdom, like how? How the hell do you do it, man? I see some people being like kings and everything, but it's like most of them basically do not have a life just yet. It's some very few times I see someone who has a life to actually be king and actually run a kingdom decently. We're a small kingdom. This game, YouTube, it's my entertainment. It keeps me out of the bars. So it keeps you like out of alcohol or something? I don't believe that. Nah, but I get it. Everyone needs to have a hobby. I feel like gaming is like the safest hobby ever. Like I saw this meme once about two wives just basically discussing with each other, and it was one wife asking the other one, are you not like, don't you have a problem with your husband being a full-time gamer or something, just staying there playing games whole day? And the other wife was like, no, because I know he's not cheating on me. I don't know where your husband is at, but I know mine is at home playing games. So I thought to myself, whenever my wife to be sends me complaints about this is the answer that I'm gonna give her. It's like, you know damn well I'm not cheating on you, woman, so shut the hell up. You should be lucky. You should worship me for being a gamer. Just joking. My wife say the same. Yeah, but it's like, it's true. Like in the days that we live right now, it's so easy to not be faithful. It's really so easy. You have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you have TikTok, you have so many places where you can just meet people, randomly meet people. So being unfaithful, it's really easy, man. If you're not at home, the chances of someone being unfaithful are, I would say, really high. It wasn't like this, but right now we are being tempted by everything. You go into social media, you see women everywhere. You go off the social media, you open the television, you see women everywhere. Everywhere you go, you just see women everywhere. And the same thing is for women, you know. It's too much sexualization yesterday into everything that we do, so it's hard. It's really hard to be faithful. I'm not saying it's impossible. Like, I know a lot of people who are faithful into their marriages, starting from my own parents, but point is, it's really hard. It's not as easy as it was. Now you have husbands and wives just randomly meeting other people and just nobody knows a thing. I'm at work and I know of people who are doing that shit. Like at my work, I know of people who are doing that shit, and it's disgusting. Trust me. I remember, like, there was this person at my job. She's not there anymore, but I remember I thought that she was like a really cool person, you know, married and everything. And then someone just told me this story, and I wouldn't believe it until I actually happened to see it with my own eyes. I was like, my whole image of that person kind of like changed. I was like, I would have never expected this person to cheat. She's like, her husband would actually take her to work every morning and would pick her up. So whenever I saw her like cheat with someone, oh, I thought to myself, wow, that thing is just amazing. You are one big H, though. I don't know. Men and women yesterday, like the days that we are living, are struggling to keep faithful. And it's really bad for the children, because they grow up with divorced parents, they grow up in lots of challenges, and they never have like both that fatherly and motherly love and respect and everything. Because what your father can teach you, your mother cannot, and what your mother can teach you, your father cannot. You need both parents in your life as a child in order to grow into a decent child. Otherwise you will just have issues. sometimes I even hate the women who, or the men who basically just speak ill of the other person in the presence of their child. It's like, why are you doing that? Why are you trashing this guy's mother or father in front of their eyes? Anyway, that's like stories for another day, I guess. There's a lot of stuff that I gotta do. I really hope that I can manage to catch like 25 million power by the end of like whenever I start my KVK 3. I hope that that's the power that I have. At least like 25 million power would be decent. Definitely keep training troops. Now I don't know if I should keep training my siege, my tier 3 siege. Normally people advise not to waste resources on them, but on the other hand, I don't know, like I'm thinking to myself, maybe if I do not have enough troops into defending flags, I can at least send some siege. It won't really do much, but it's better to have siege than to have like no troops at all. So I'm trying to like train them. They're only tier 3 at the moment. I will need to upgrade them, but we will see. We will see. So far though, I'm keeping up with training siege and just hoping to make them like T4, because if I'm training what, like 2000 to, if I'm training like 6,000 troops a day with siege, I'm training 8,000. And I know that siege is not perfect for fighting, but it can be perfect for like, well, not perfect, it can be decent for other stuff. So that's why I'm not really following that much into the advice of not training, of not wasting resources on siege. Whenever it comes to resources, I have like unlimited. So with my upcoming farms and everything, it should be like that. Of course, they still need a little bit of care. We will be staying into 3207 still, so I only have these 2 accounts into 3207, but I'm working on these other 4, and I'm hoping to take them there as ASAP as possible. Like this one is definitely going into 3207 within 30 days, I would say. It's coming here. It can send all the way up to like 4 marches. It cannot send 5 yet, but it can send 4 marches, so that's decent enough for the moment. And this one will probably take a little bit more to be ready, along with the other 2, but I should definitely, for KVK 3, I should definitely have 2 farms ready to go. I don't have enough of these. I should look into my commanders though, see if I can find some better stuff. Not into the skills, but I definitely should look into the formation. Formation is fine. Need to look into the items though. So this one has archer, attack, defense, health. Now normally I am normally I'm an infantry guy, so I don't know if I should have archer or infantry. My YSG isn't really going to be my secondary commander right now, so but let's look if we have anything better. You old. Come on, I'm not that old. I'm only 26, man. I'm only 26 years old. That is not being old. Now you're messing with me. I'm not that old, man. Come on. Hi from 3294. Hey, man. I thought you said 3194 at the beginning. Like I was thinking to myself, you are from the guys who beat me at KVK. I was really gonna hate you. Nah, just kidding. Just laugh, man. But hello, though. Damn. Yeah. Do I like sound old by my voice? What's the issue with that? I really was thinking to myself, I don't have a deep enough voice. So I don't know why someone would like mistake me for someone who's old. Yeah, but basically 3194 kicked our asses into the KVK, so they basically are sworn enemies right now, at least until this KVK is over, which is gonna be over in a couple of days. After that, everything will go back to normal. But now they deserved it. Like, they were 3194 was beasts. I even have whole videos congratulating them on their performance, about how they did to KVK2. As much as they turned into being our enemies instead of our allies that they were in the beginning, they still were beasts. Like, going to 3194 would definitely be a good move, but on the other hand, they have too many warriors, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to catch anything good in there in terms of rewards. I'm in kingdom 3302. That's a new kingdom, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but 3302 is really okay. Just a moment, I will go back into this window again, but I want to see which one is the last kingdom that's being created. No, 3302 is actually into KVK1. Hang on a moment. Are you guys into KVK1? I feel like you should be. Let's just see it like this, otherwise we'll stay in here forever. You are in season 1. You've been in season 1 for 24 days. Actually, let's just watch for a moment. Let's just see how's it going. So, where is your alliance? Like, are you like south, east, west? This is kingdom 3304. Was I right or was I wrong? Yeah, this is the 3304, so you should be maybe up here, probably. I don't even know your allies, but one and go. Let's see. What kingdom is this one? This is... it doesn't say it. Check out my kingdom where we are in a 3v1 KVK. I will. Just give me like a moment and I will go right back into it. So, you're not here either, man. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Is this... IK1 is the main alliance. Okay, so this one. Let's see. IK10 and... these guys should be the main alliance, right? 800 million. It's really, for KVK1, I would say it's really not. Okay, that was secondary alliance. I was thinking to myself, it's really not that powerful. Okay, yeah, I see you now. This is your alliance, right? 2 billion, it's good. Like, we were at like 2.5 billion and close to 3 billion into KVK1, but that because our kingdom was like an A-seed kingdom. Like, these guys were like a group who started off themselves. They started all together trying to dominate the server. So normally this is a really good levels to have, and you appear to be doing decently. Which one are your allies? Are your allies like... you have captured from these two, so technically these are not your allies, and you seem to be sharing rewards with these, so I would say you are partnering with 3201. Check out my kingdom. Give me your kingdom, Space Cowboy. What's your kingdom? The other one is 1.5 billion. That's a good secondary alliance to be. That's a really good secondary alliance to be. Like, you are... the thing with your server is that you are in a server that is really not too powerful, and that is good for you. I don't know if you're like free to play or a paying member, so... but the point is, being into a weak, not too strong kingdom means that you can F up as a new player, not be that good, and still will be able to somehow get some rewards. Meanwhile, if you're like into a highly competitive kingdom, you can just say goodbye to the big rewards, because the other people are gonna get them, and you will just stay into the next into like the secondary lines. Check mine, 3178. Just give me a moment because I want to see the 3294 of Space Cowboy. I kind of like promised them. Please don't get mad at me. I will check yours as well. Just give me a moment. 3294. Are you like into a KVK right now? If you're into KVK, then this is your home alliance. Well, your home kingdom. It's not the lost kingdom. So let's see. This is the main alliance. We're into a 3-1 KVK. Okay, so then I will need to go in here, right? 3294. Let's see. Let's see your 3294, man. There we go. Oh, you are an Imperium. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And your position is 3294. You are up here basically. Okay, wow. Okay, you seem to be, for someone who's like in a 3v1 kingdom, you definitely have spread up a lot, and you seem to be destroying your enemies, because I see that you have, no one has pushed you back. So either they're like waiting for Kingsland and they will like crush you in here, or you are good enough that they just cannot touch you. Let's just see our main alliance. This one should be the main alliance, right? Now this is like a second, this is like a support alliance. Majestic Duck, hey man, welcome again. Your name never fails to make me laugh. Kingsland is in 3 days. In 3 days, let me know, man. Just let me know. I want to cover it up. I want to see it. I really want to see how your KVK will turn out. Which is your main alliance though? This should be the main alliance. 3.2 billion. R94, that's really good numbers, like 3.2 billion. And your secondary alliance, let's just see the G. I don't know which one of them it is, but I just want to see like the 2 top alliances. Will you be streaming till rest? I will be streaming for maybe like another like 20 minutes, half an hour, 100%. P94 is the second one. Let's just see your P94. P94. Let's see, there we go. Okay, so no, I would say like that's for if this is KVK1 and this is KVK1, because there's only like 4 kingdoms, I would say this is a really good kingdom to be in. Like, it's powerful. You will definitely 100% get the Kingsland if you do, I mean, but yeah, like that's really good. I'd say that's a really good kingdom for you. You just gotta watch out into the KVK2, because show the power rankings. You mean of 3207 of my own? Sure. This is basically the kingdom that I'm at right now. This is not the 94 of the Luda. What's up, Big Daddy? Hey buddy, welcome. So Ado, I will check yours now. 3178, right? Fingers crossed, the KVK2, we gotta watch out. Yeah, 100%, because if you win this one and you will rank too high, you will definitely be having a really hard KVK2. Your enemies will be a lot more powerful. So let's see, it was 3193. Where was it? Sorry, I just gotta see it one more time. 3178. This is at rest, it's not open, so let's just see. I guess I just gotta watch into the kingdom. What do you mean? Can you explain rankings of KVK? The rankings of KVK, we are not at KVK anymore. Like, we just concluded our KVK2, my kingdom that is. So technically I cannot, there's no rankings into this. This is just the ranking of my own kingdom. We do not have, like, the KVK ended for us. And we lost, unfortunately. We lost. There's some really huge drama into it, but let me just see the kingdom of Space Cowboy first, and then I will explain to you what actually happened into my KVK. It's written. So let's go into the center right now, and let's see. the main alliance. This one is the first alliance, right? 78 LA. 6.3 billion. You guys, like, you told me that you are going for KVK 3, so this is only after KVK 2, right? KVK 1 win, KVK 2 win. Oh, okay. So we have basically won both. No, I mean, if you rank too high, something about crossing fingers. Well, the thing is, if your kingdom is too powerful, you will rank up with more powerful enemies. So that means that if you're not as good as a member, you definitely cannot afford to lag behind, or you will really be struggling as a member into KVK 2. Your troops will get killed easier because your enemies are a lot more powerful than you are. And yeah, that's the thing, that's the way it works. Like, most free-to-play players just try to go into lower seed kingdoms. You try and go into weaker kingdoms so that your enemies will be weaker as well, and you can basically stand a chance. Otherwise you will really struggle as a member, as a person, I mean, because your kingdom might be able to keep up with the other kingdoms, but if you go, like, if I go into 1960 right now, which is the biggest, strongest alliance, strongest kingdom into Rise of Kingdoms, I 100% cannot keep up with them. First of all, I'm 80 million power, but supposing that I am like 50 million, that's still too low, that's still not enough. I cannot fight them. What is the lowest seed? The lowest seed is like a C seed. So that's basically, they're like divided into A seed, B seed, and C seed. Now again, this is not like official seed, so if you go, you will not see for any kingdom be like, oh, this is like a C seed, or this is like a B1. You cannot technically, like, there's no official per se, but you can pretty much understand where you are. So basically, like, mine right now is a B seed. Like, if I go and see the rankings, right now, we have an alliance after KVK2 who's like 4.2 billion. Our second alliance is 1.8, and our third alliance is 1.3. Like, we are into the lower B seed right now as a kingdom. If we were any more powerful, we will be into like B seeds, not the lower part, but like the biggest one. And yeah, if we were like even more powerful, we will get ranked up with the A seed. Power is a weird thing. Some people power do not represent their strength. That is true, but that's the way Rise of Kingdoms kind of like rates them. Like, this is the way Rise of Kingdoms does the matching up, so it's not perfect, you're right about that. I've seen people, like, into our first KVK, we had this guy, Hulk. He was 100 million power. He's a whale. But our whales, which were like 50 million and 60 million, they basically destroyed him because he knew nothing about the game, he just had like money. But for Rise of Kingdoms, that's a powerful account. Because they see the power. The way Rise of Kingdoms basically creates a KVK is that what they do is they see the first 300 members, like the first 300 members of a kingdom. They see the power and they see how much power they have, and they do this for all the kingdoms. Once they do this, they basically just evaluate the power. So even though those guys might suck, he's 60 million strong into Season of Conquest. For a free-to-play player, I would say around 70 million is good. 60 million, 70 million. Of course, having like 70 million power basically means that whenever you go into into the game, you will be fighting a lot, so you'll be losing a lot of troops. So being 70 million power, that means that you can just train just as much and have as much speed ups. So it's really not as easy. Power plus activity plus KVK win stars all factor into matching. Yeah, but not into the rock matching as much as I know, at least not the wins. How many farms accounts do you have? So okay, so here's the thing about my farm accounts. Oh, sorry. So where am I going? I want to show you my farm accounts. What the hell? Space, I'm sorry man for not looking into your kingdom. Give me a moment, I will go back right into it. So this is my main account, and this was like my farm account. It's only ready right now. It's a city hall 22, and it can send all the way up to like 5 marches, so it's a really good farm right for the moment. But in the meantime, I'm trying to like train my 4 other farms, so in total I should be having 5 farms and a main city. Now the idea is, in the end of the game, I want to have like 7 farms, and I want to have like 8 accounts in total. It sounds kind of like hard to do, but it only like it's difficult whenever you like raising them up, because you gotta like micromanage them, the small upgrades and everything. But once the farms are ready, you will basically do nothing more than just send troops to farm in there. Of course, you have more time, you can do a lot more, but point is that's good enough. Like, you only gotta have them. Some people take them all the way to like level 17 because it's easier instead of level 22, and by taking them to level 17 you have 4 marches instead of 5, but they're still good enough. But personally, I just prefer to take mine into level 22 and have 5 marches available. It will take a while though, like taking a city into level 22, I would say it takes about 4 months to 5 months, maybe like a little bit less depending on how much speed ups you get your hands in. I'm working on all my farms. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing the same right now. Like, is 60 million going to KVK2? I don't think that there's anyone 60 million power into KVK2 that is not a whale. Like, if you go into KVK2, I would say like the decent power levels that you would find for normal people would be around 25 million to maybe 40 million. Even 40 million is maybe a bit too much for normal players. If you're like 50 million or 60 million to KVK2, you're definitely a whale. A whale is someone who pays for the game, because technically there is no way you can reach that amount of power in the amount of 2 KVKs without spending a lot of money. 50 million going to KVK1, if you have done that free to play, I would first of all be impressed. Again, I'm not like the oldest Rise of Kingdoms players. I don't know everything about the game. I only know what 6 months of Rise of Kingdoms have taught me, meaning that there's a lot that I gotta learn as well. But I've seen very few people go 50 million to KVK1 without being whales, man. So if you have done that without spending big amounts of money, I would say that's impressive. Kingdom 3312. GG from 3194. Get out of my stream. Just kidding, man. GG, man. GG. You did well. You deserved it. Like, I'm not happy about the fact that we didn't get some rewards as well, but you definitely deserve the King's Land, so I really cannot be mad at you for claiming what's rightfully yours. Let's just see though. I'm sorry, man. Let's just see your kingdom. So this first, okay, I would say the alliances are decent, and you have won both KVKs, so that's some really good leadership you must have if you have won both KVKs. It's really not easy to. It's easy to win KVK 1, well, not easy, but it's doable because you only have like 3 enemies. But into going KVK 2 and on board, just being the winner of KVK is really not easy. Just like claiming the final ziggurat and everything. It was hard, but our top lines had big whales. Yeah, you had the best of whales, man. I'm telling you, there was a moment where I doubted you, and it was when you were gonna fight the 3208. I thought to myself, 3208 can definitely give these guys a rough time, because 3208 was giving 3307, which was us, and 3201 a really rough time. So I thought to myself, 3208 can definitely give a rough time to 3194, but when I saw the matchup, it wasn't even close. Like, I don't know how much money we're spending to that KVK, but goddamn, man, good job. Like I said, I'm just mad. I'm just mad that I just couldn't lay my hands into some into some rewards as well. But that being said, this is the game, and I guess it only gets you more hungry to be better next time, at least as much as you can. Let me just send some margins to farm, and I will be right back with you guys. One more. Stick with me. Do you have any reports in your favorites from KVK? That's a really good question. I don't have any favorites. Like, I don't keep any. That's a really good question. I don't think so. I really don't think so. No, this is not from KVK. This is someone who scouted my city. No, I haven't really saved anything. There were some really big reports, but I haven't really saved them. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I never. What's your main troop type? For the moment is infantry. Right now is infantry, and there was a lot of commanders really didn't come easy to me. There was a lot of stuff that was weird as to the main stuff that I had to do. Even now, it's not like I know everything about commanders. I'm lacking a lot of experience in those, but I'm trying to like catch up and everything. So if anything, I should actually start working a little bit on. So here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing with me right now, and I'm really struggling to make a decision on it. I have 200 sculptures. If we go in here, I have 202 sculptures. Now I had to make like a decision. One is to upgrade my YSG with these sculptures, but I'm telling myself maybe I should just like save my sculptures for Nevsky, for CP or something. I don't know, but something. I shouldn't really work on YSG. But on the other hand, if I upgrade my YSG all the way to its full power, I will get the 100, like the full circle AoE, which will really help me with the barbarians and everything. Show equipment, it's really not that good, man. Trust me. Not having the best KVK2 really gave me some really bad equipments. So I gotta work on these right now. Do 5111. Yeah, no, but 5111 really will not help me get the full circle AoE that I was looking for. That's like the thing. Will you go for that? Will you go for that Nevsky? Yeah, I was thinking either Nevsky or CPO or something, you know, instead of just wasting them on YSG, because I do not have enough gold heads to fully invest into both of them. So technically I'm saving them, but on the other hand, by doing that, it means that I'm really weak into the upcoming KVK. So I'm in a really bad spot right now. I'm trying to go for my VIP levels, and I'm almost there for VIP 11, but that only gives me still only one gold head, meaning that I will need about 100k more gems in order to go for VIP 12, which will then give me 2 gold heads a day, and that's kind of like a lot better. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's like a lot better. It's just that with these bullshit events that have been going on, like, where are they? Like alliance mobilization and everything, I really cannot collect gems, and KVK really went bad for us, so I couldn't collect gems into KVK either. I was really hoping to collect like a lot more gems into KVK after securing the zone 6 and zone 7, but it turned out to go really bad. Will you go for that Nevsky? Yeah, basically that's the plan. It just means that I will be struggling for a while. Hi from Canada, Jason. Hey buddy. Hello from Albania, Europe. Hello man. Isn't it like, no, actually Canada is like behind us in hours, so I was gonna say isn't it like 4 AM right now, but it's actually should be around 4 PM. How is your academy technology? That is a good way to get power, although it takes ages. In here I've done some mistakes as well. Hello from Ethiopia. Hey Jared, what up buddy? Welcome. Yo, is Albania in USA? No, Albany is in USA. Albania is actually in Europe. From, if you look into the map of Europe, somewhere between the Greece and Albania, and Greece and Italy, you will see Albania right in the middle. Basically, that's the only way I can explain it where people can find it. It's basically in the Balkans zone, but very few people know about Eastern Europe. Most of the people really don't know that. Anyway, so who asked me about my academy? Majestic Duck. So the thing with my academy is that I've actually worked hard on getting my cutting and polishing, because I really wanted to collect gems a lot faster so I could reach bigger VIP levels. But I've done a mistake in here. If you see right here, this is a mistake right now. I've invested way too hard into these three. Instead, I should have just played a little bit more into these. And as soon as I finish this one, I'm actually working on this zone right here. I thought to myself, I wasn't paying too much attention, so I was thinking that this was a good thing to do, but then I went into YouTube to see if I was doing everything right, and I was doing everything wrong in here. So I've wasted, being a new player into Rise of Kingdoms, I've done a lot of mistakes, and I've been learning along the way, but that doesn't actually take back the mistakes that I've made. So of course that actually has like repercussions on me. But yeah, I'm trying to like make everything better. I'm just hoping that I will be able to like keep up. Thankfully I have like a good group with me which is willing to somehow forgive the fact that I'm not the best player for the moment and is actually investing time in me. So I really say thank you to them about that they're willing to give me the time to learn and just be better with time. Hi from Ohio. JD, hey man. From Ohio is in the US though, right? Oh my bad, yeah, don't worry. A lot of people don't really know Albania, trust me. I've been struggling my whole life trying to explain people where my country is at, and it's really not easy to explain. That's why I went with the whole between Greece and Italy type of thing, because that's like the easiest way I've always been able to explain to people. Like whenever I've been speaking to someone, this was the best way I could explain to them where Albania was without them getting confused about it. Like a lot of people would do the same thing that you did, which was go for Albany, which is in one of the states of USA if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually from Georgia, but I live in Canada. Georgia should be in Europe, right? Like it's in Europe, well, somewhere in the Middle East zone. I don't know if it's accounted for Europe or Eurasia or something, but Albany, New York, yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. Yes. Is this your first account? Yes, this is my first account, and it's not the best account, and I'm trying to learn with time, and I know that I make a lot of mistakes, but one of the reasons after opening YouTube, and I opened YouTube quite casually because I thought to myself, I'm playing the game anyway, so why not just make some videos along the way, you know? But so many people have given me some really good advices, so I like that. I like the fact that I was connecting with people, and it wasn't really always about the viewers, it was more about the fact that a lot of the people coming loved to teach me stuff about the game. And being new into the game, there's a lot that I can learn, so doing YouTube is actually really good for me. Of course, sometimes it's tiring, sometimes I just cannot find the time, but there's some really good perks to doing YouTube, man. You connect with a lot of people of the same space. I know Albania is right next to Kosovo. Kosovo is actually Albanian population as well. There's some drama between Serbia and Albania about Kosovo. I don't want to get into like the deep trouble of our region, but technically Kosovo was Albanian land that after World War II was given to Serbia, but after that they claim independence as a region, so now basically Kosovo is its own independent country, but Albania says, and of course we do not say that by force, but we say that it's Albanian, and Serbia basically says it's Serbia land. So there's some drama going on between us and the Serbs. There was even a big fight into a soccer match that went up. Not the best of examples, but what you're gonna do, like there's just a lot of trouble. Like the Balkans are basically in war with each other. If you go into the YouTube, there's even a video by Infographics, I think, about the problems into the Balkans. Like Serbia hates Croatia, Croatia hates Serbia, Macedonia and Greece and have some really bad relationship because Macedonia has claimed the Macedonia name, which Greece says it's actually Greek. And also Greece and Albania do not go well, because if you go into the land of Albania, let's actually show you this for a moment. Let me just show you the map. I'm sorry for going off topic, but since we are into geopolitics, just for a moment. Okay, so let's go in here. Let me do my window capture. Come on, come on. You know. Okay, that's good enough. So if you go into geopolitics, this is basically the Balkans right now, and this was like Albania. Let me show you like Albania before KVK. Before KVK, I'm dumb. I meant before Big Albania, whatever. This is what we call it, basically the Greater Albania. These like the Albanian lands. This is like today's Albania. But right now, if you see, all of these were Albanian lands that were actually taken from us after World War II. So this is what's happening right now with us. We have like bad relationships with Greece about the about the fact they have claimed what we have called as Yanina or Chamaria. It is the name of the province. They have claimed this from us. We are into good relationships with Macedonia, even because half of the people there speak Albanian, but of course we have lost the land. Kosovo was actually taken from Serbia along with all these provinces right here, and this is what I said that happened. After World War II, Serbia got this land, so now they say this is our land. But Kosovo claimed independence after a lot of war, and now it's technically their own country, not recognized by all countries, but recognized by the majority of them. And now Serbia wants Kosovo, but at the same time we say that it's Albanian population. We don't want to like claim them or anything, meaning that we are not trying to like invade them, but we say that it's Albanian population. So there's really big disagreements. Montenegro is pretty much like we have some really good relationships with them, even though unfortunately they have claimed some of our lands as well. So basically we have lost like 60% of the land after World War II. It's really sad when you go into the history of our country, but what you gonna, that's sad. So technically this is like the geopolitics of whatever is going on right here. You know where Slovakia is? Yeah. You have really good knowledge of geopolitics. Yeah, well, it's our region, man, and to be honest, I love geopolitics. I watch a lot of geopolitics videos whenever it comes to Europe. I see some other stuff as well, but it's in the Caucasian mountain and it's technically Europe, but most people just say Eurasia, I think. Yeah, I know where it is. Like it's very close to Turkey. I know the place of Georgia. It's just like I didn't know if it was like Europe or Eurasia, basically, you know. I'm studying political science and you're completely correct. Very well done. Political science is a really good thing to do, man. Political science is just amazing, but I really wanted to do that, but unfortunately there's no jobs in here for that, so it would have been like just studying over nothing. Meanwhile, I just went into computer engineering and got myself an IT job, so that's decent at least. But definitely everyone loves geopolitics. It's beautiful in my opinion, going to wars and everything else, and I don't know, just economic problems. That's just amazing. So you know where Slovakia is? Everyone knows. Like I don't think there's anyone in the Balkans who doesn't know where Slovakia is, or any other part of the Balkans. Like at least me, I know all Europe. Like if I go into like a zone of Europe and I have to like name every country, I definitely know that. A lot of hate in short life, bro. Well, it's not. Yeah, that is true. Personally, I don't really hate Serbs or anything, or Greek people, but I'm just saying, like if you lost half your country, wouldn't you like be sad about it? You know, wouldn't you like be sad about the fact that you lost half your country about it to another country, and now your population, your own people live into another country, but you lost access to that land? Like can you imagine how much more powerful economically Albania would be into the region? If we go into that map, we would be bigger than Greece, we would be bigger than Macedonia, we would be bigger than even Serbia. We'd be like the biggest on the region, maybe besides like Bulgaria, Romania, and the other stuff like that. But we would be really big, man. So whenever you think about the lost opportunity in that, it's kind of sad. I'm just saying, like, but that being said, what happened, there's really nothing much we can do about it. Bro, are you like free to play? So far I have spent 0 into this game. The most I've spent into a game was into Clash of Kings, and I spent about $10 to $15, and to be honest, I didn't even spend them because I needed them. I don't know, I felt guilty, so I kind of like spent them as support to the developers. I bought a few gold with those, but to be honest, a few packs, but I really didn't need to buy them. I just felt bad because I know that there's a lot of people working to for this game, for Rise of Kingdoms, that we just love. So it's a great game, and someone is working hard for it. So I know that there's a lot of whales paying for us, but at the same time, whenever spending a few bucks on a game is really the worst idea. But I'm just saying, not everyone can. Some people just want to play as free to play. And right now I just want to play as free to play for the moment, even though I can spend a few bucks if I want to, but not that much. Like if I could spend a month, I would say around 30 or 40 bucks, not anything more. Q97, what's up, Betrayals? Hey buddy, what up? Welcome to the stream. What's your plan for T5 and VIP 14? Well, if we had one KVK I would have collected so much more gems, and I would have definitely been VIP 11 by now. Maybe like another 50k gems into it, and you know, be a lot closer to VIP 12, which would give me 2 golden statues. VIP 14 after that, it takes a lot. Like, let's see, how much is VIP 14? VIP 4, if I'm right, it should be at around 200k away from VIP 13. So let me just see the levels. I don't remember exactly, but let's just see the levels. So right now I'm almost here at 150k. Going to 11 is 250k, going to 12 is 350k, and 13 is, that's a lot. That's a really long road ahead of me, man. But technically, if we were like had one KVK, this KVK 2, I would have been at around 200k, so I would have been a lot closer to VIP 11, and then I should have gotten to VIP 12, but then 14 after that, it's really not easy to go there. It would probably be taking me a lot of time. I don't know how much, but a lot of time. There are not so many jobs for police scientists, but I hope one day to work for the government of Canada. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying though, you're kind of like into that profile, you are kind of, you know, the only, almost all the jobs are at government type of level, but at least into someone actually scouted my farm. If my farm is attacked, I will really destroy someone. Anyway, that being said, the thing is though, you're kind of like bound by the fact that it's only government jobs. Like at least in Albania, the government is completely corrupted. Like for me to explain to you how the situation works in here, either you suck the government's penis in here and actually get a government job, or you don't get a government job at all. So the only way for you to actually get a government job in here, at least a good government job, is for you to actually be one of their fans or whatever. So whenever the voting season comes, like the elections, you just gotta vote for them. It's kind of like it's effed up the way it works. You know, I'm telling you, whenever like a new party comes into our state, we basically just remove half of our government jobs, and we just basically put the guys who are like with that party, you know. So basically it's like literal gangs in here, you know. You gotta support one, you know, to get a good job, and you gotta make sure that your side doesn't lose so you can keep your job. So that only pushes you to be more hateful and be even more of a servant to your own party, instead of being servant to the moral and everything else. As free to VIP 14 is tougher. How IT work look like in Albania? Decent, I would say. The wages could be better, but at the same time it's really not bad. Like the coder, like the programming jobs in here really pay a lot compared to the normal levels of streaming. Like I would say IT you could get about $1,000 in here, which to be honest it's really decent. I'm still not at that level, but I'm trying to go there. And like if you're a programmer you can go all the way to like $2,000 or 2,000 euros, or can I add you? Of course you can add me, buddy, but you can go all the way up to like 2,000 euros, which trust me, like the minimal wage in here is about 320 euros. So, and the normal, I would say like the normal rent in here would be about 300 to 400. So technically it's really not bad, you know, but IT doesn't really pay too much, but cloud does pay. So I'm trying to like go all the way from a local IT to cloud, and it's gonna take me a while, but I'm gonna go there. What's your VIP 14 is tougher than tier 5? Yeah, that is true. Tier 5 might be even easier for me to achieve. I just gotta like basically upgrade my tower though, so it will take me like a lot of arrows to upgrade my tower, so I can finally upgrade my academy and actually get my T5. As free to play, it looks like I will be VIP 14 and T5 in just 2 years. Yeah, but just imagine, man, 2 years, 2 full years. Like, will you even be playing this game in 2 years? I don't even know what I'm gonna be into like the next week. I'm sorry, it's just but kind of like the truth. It's exciting, but at the same time it's kind of like demoralizing in my opinion. Let's see what's next. Government of Canada is very large because there are so many services provided, so there are much more positions than in other places. Yeah, that is true. I'm just like, the corruption in Albania has reached like phenomenal levels. Like basically 60% of our youth have left already, you know. Can I add you too? Everyone who wants to can add me. I don't mind. Everyone who wants can actually add me, man. No worries about it. Accept. Show us your best commander and equipments. I would say my best commander right now is Charles Martel. He's really not the best though. My YSG and my Charles Martel are the ones I've invested the most, but I'm kind of reluctant on whenever I wanna. Oh, sorry, you wanted the equipment. It's really not the best equipment in the world just yet. Can you show your friend code? What was the code? What? Space Cowboy from YouTube? Okay. What you meant by code? I'm sorry. Where's your helmet? Oh wait, why do I not have my helmet? Yeah, you're right, I should actually equip myself with helmet. That was because I didn't have enough stone, but now I have enough stone, so I should really make myself a helmet right now. I'll be doing that in just a moment. How many gold heads have you saved right now? 202 so far. It's really not a lot. I'm sorry, but as I was saying, Jason, about the thing about, click on your profile image on the top left. Oh, you want the account of my, oh yeah, my bad. Sorry buddy, there you go. That being said though, in Albania corruption has reached like next level stuff. Like 70% of our youth has basically gone away. If anything, we actually came up with a rule right now because we are losing 90% of our medics. So now our government made a rule which means our medics or our students cannot leave without working 5 years into their profession in here, and only after that, yeah, they will get the only after that they will get the diploma for their profession. Like, can you believe that? Like, just imagine that you finish your own school and Canada basically forces you to work for 5 years for them before they can give you your diploma. Like, that thing is just insanely crazy in my opinion. I don't know, but like personally I feel like that's just weird as hell. But we made that rule, man, and people were basically supporting the idea of it. This is basically what happens. Like, this is what I'm saying, by people in this country are basically sold to the government, that they do not care at all. They literally do not care at all. They just basically sold to the government, man. They just, whatever the government says, they basically just applaud. They're like, you're right about it, yeah, we love you, Mr. Prime Minister, and that's it. That's definitely not something I like. Let's see, click on your profile. What commanders are you planning to invest your gold heads on? Well, I'm waiting for Scipio or Nevsky. Probably for, I'd say probably more for Scipio. But I added you, I'm Volunteer Monkey. Yeah, I accepted you, buddy. I'm probably waiting one of those two. I do not have enough gold heads to invest into my to invest into my YSG right now, and still have enough for Nevsky or CPO. That's why I'm not actually making any moves right now, even though I know it's really bad. So I'm kind of like at this crossroad, I would say. Why are you Egypt? I will need to change it, but because I moved, because I migrated, I didn't have enough to buy myself what's it called, like a civilization changed. Like I didn't have enough silver to buy one, so I need to change it though. You're right about that. I need to remove Egypt. I picked Egypt before because I wanted to like fast develop ever since the beginning, when I didn't know anything about the game, but I never managed to find enough time to collect enough silver to fix it. We only have 7 million kill participation. Yeah, that is true. That is true. The reason for that is because into KVK1 I only managed to get like 2.5 million kill participation. I was really weak. I had done a lot of stupid mistakes into the game because I didn't know about. I need to do this one, right? I 100% need to collect for this one. I have infantry defense plus 12%. I don't even know why I do not make them. I have some really good items in here. That being said though, I did a lot of stupid mistakes into KVK1. Coming into KVK2, we fought only for a while, so I didn't have enough time to get enough heal points, and I was waiting for us to fight for zone 6, so I didn't like evaporate all my troops, and I was struggling a little bit with resources, so I didn't have like the best KVK2 either, but I'm hoping to have a better KVK3 with my 2 farms actually being ready to basically farm right now. So I'm trying to like basically right now I should have my farms. This farm is ready, this farm is 100% ready, and this one is almost there with 4 marches trying to help me into the KVK3 with resources, so I will only be fighting with my main. These other 3 farms then will basically need some time to get ready, but I'm getting there. Like I'm getting to a point where I will be resourceful independent. So I'm really sorry for not being like the best fighter right now, and I know there's a lot to learn, but what you're gonna do? Like I feel like that's one of like the magics of the game though. I'm not the best, so I'm trying to learn. Maybe if I knew everything I could have done a lot more better. This is Brexit that you cannot leave. Canada has a similar issue but no rule like this. Most people believe it can be solved by paying doctor and nurses more, but the government doesn't want to. Yes, that is basically what is happening in here. Basically our doctors get shitty wages and they have to endure so much, and because it's so corrupt, we lie, like our politicians lie to the people that we have everything we need into our health system, and then people just go to the hospital and the doctor has to say to the patient or the patient's family to go buy medicine into the pharmacy. Like that's just a dumb thing that's going on right now, and it's the truth, but nobody is speaking about it, and whoever is speaking about it should be told not everybody's acting as if that is not true. Like they're lying you to their faces. So that is what's going on right now, and our nurses and our doctors have to endure that. They have to endure the fact that they have no equipments to actually fight someone who is. They actually have to fight someone. To fight a disease and something without the proper equipment. They have to save lives, but sometimes they cannot save lives because they cannot have the equipment. they do not have the equipment they need, and they are responsible for someone's death. So I get why our medics just want to leave. Like they're fighting death without the proper weapons, you know. It doesn't make sense. But in Rome, as infantry main, CPL YSG will make you the lethal whale. Yeah, I'm hoping to. I'm hoping that these 200 sculptures can at least get me decent. I don't want to be the best or anything, or like close to being good, but decent would be nice, I guess. So I'm hoping that I'm making the right decision by saving the gold heads still. I'm Rome as infantry main. Yeah, I don't remember exactly all the civilizations, but that being said, I know that Egypt isn't for fighting. I'm just stuck with Egypt for the moment while I get my silver. Greece has infantry health 5%, so I would say this is good. Like the health is really good. Let's see, Rome, infantry defense by 5%. I would say, from what I've been told at least, it's health over defense. So maybe if I'm right, technically I'll still go with Greece. I don't know which else, but I don't think I know that the one I have right now isn't the right civilization. I just don't know. I don't remember the bonuses that each one has. But I would say Greece so far is the best one to pick for me, right? You have speed ups. I'd say I have some speed ups. I don't know if this is too much or too little, but I have some speed ups. France is better, Jason. So you're saying that France is better as free to play. Let's see. If France gives me troop health 3%, wood gathering speed, and hospital healing speed. Now the hospital healing speed is tempting. It's tempting. Like the 20% healing speed is definitely tempting. Like it would really be a big decision between France and Greece so far. Rome 10% stat and 20% healing. Special unit has health instead of attack. Attack is the worst out of attack, defense, and HP. Bro, why are you training tier 3 sieges? They're useless and it's a waste of resources. Even if you get attacked, the cost is very high. That is true, but first of all, I never stand into the front line. I always make sure to get back. So far I've been managing to keep myself safe. Let's just say, call it that way. Oh, you even have CPO, man. Come on, look at those. Okay, like 44 million. Okay, I see why you have CPO though. But nice. Look at the special unit, Aver. What's this? Okay, someone tell me what the special unit is, because then you're not really fighting enough. I am fighting, it's just that, okay, supposing that this is the front line, they're fighting here, it's not like I'm staying here, I'm always staying like back here, like I'm just trying to not be the front line. So it takes me a while to go to the, like about 4 minutes or something to go to the battlefield, but I never stay here. So even if we lose the flag for the moment, I'm still like technically safe, you know. That's what I'm saying. The only way that they will technically do that is if they rally me. Like if they rally me, I'm toasted, but I always make sure to keep a safe distance, is what I'm saying. I know I'm not a whale, so I never stand in the front line like city to city. I'm not that, I won't say dumb, but I'm not that I don't have that much courage to just stay close to someone being 70 million power and just be like here with 80 million, just be city to city. I just stay back in here and I just send my troops. So even if I lose my troops, at least my city is safe. The reason as to why I'm training tier 3 the reason as to why I'm training tier 3 sieges though is because I'm thinking that even though like I kind of wanted to get tier 4 sieges, so even if, okay, so if I don't train anything, The idea is like this. I'm trying to like put it into good words. That's why I'm doing it. Basically, I have more troops is the only way I can say it. Even though it's siege and it's not the best troops to have, it's still more troops. It's troops that I can do something with. I can just send them to die into towers whenever everyone is running out of troops and stuff like that. So between not doing anything and having some lame troops, I would just rather have some lame troops, right? Cowboy, the special unit gives all into health. 3% health is really not it for free to play. Throwing X-Men special unit. What the hell? I'm really not understanding that. I'm sorry. The special unit gives 10 points into health. Yo bro, you play full free to play? Yes. So far yes. I haven't spent a single dollar or a single euro, whatever it's called, into the game. So far yes. Even though I can spend some low money into it if I want to, I've chosen so far to be free to play because, you know, at the end of the day there's really not much I can do by spending a lot of money into the game. There's always bigger fish into the sea, and there's no way I can spend $40,000 like some certain people do. How much rallies? Is your kingdom active 24/7? Well, right now it's 2 if you're talking about barb forts, but normally it's about 5 to 6. So we try to get about 2 chests per day basically. I'll say I'm into the first rank alliance right now, so it's good. How much? Oh, you mean how much rallies you have into KVK? I'm a dumb person. So we have about 3 people who can do some really good rallies in here. Let's see if I can find them. This guy, Natty, and not these 2. There's another one. It's Putin. I don't know if he's here right now, but that's like another guy. So basically we have like 3 people who can do really good rallies and other people who can do decent rallies, I would say. And which civilization do you recommend? It depends on what you're gonna do. Like if I'm infantry right now, I should go with, I would say, Greece or France. This is what we were discussing actually, but it kind of like depends on, oh, this one you mean by special unit? What the hell, my bad, buddy. But it does depend on what unit you decide to be on. So basically your commander, you pick the items, and whatever, you can only itemize for one type of troop in the beginning as a free-to-play player. So you gotta pick your troops. Like if I go into my commanders right now, I suck, so do not like copy me, but the idea is I'm going for infantry, so everything I have in here has infantry, you know, meaning that my most powerful troop right now is infantry. So technically I'm an infantry player, meaning that I will need to go with a civilization which actually gives health to infantry. So that's why Greece is the best option for me, but it does depend on whatever troops you will pick for us. Greece puts 5 into attack and 5 into health. Yes, but it's only for rally though, right? It's not for field fighting. Special unit, RG respite. So let's see, what's like the special unit though? I still need so much work before I can get my tier 5. I cannot believe. And people say tier 5 really costs a lot. Germany for off season, even if you're not cavalry. Germany, let's see what Germany has. Cavalry attack 5%, troop training speed 5%, and action point recovery 10%. Yes, Germany is definitely great for off season. You're right about that. It's just I should really get my hand on some more silver. I'm need 2 million to change my civilization right now. It's really not easy to switch our civilization, and to be honest, we should build a lot more flags so we can get more silver quickly. How's your Ethelflaed looking? Only level 40. The reason as to why is because I'm also saving my stars. I'm thinking part of me is thinking of upgrading her. I'm thinking about upgrading her, but that Nevsky thing, or that CPO thing, you know, it keeps me wondering with everything I do. So I'm kind of stuck commander wise. I really gotta come up with a decision, but so far I've chosen to play more late game. I'm trying to, so whenever I get my hand on Nevsky or CPO, I can just like basically just full go into them and upgrade them straight up. That's why I have a lot of commanders that need working on, but as a free-to-play player, it's easy. Upgrade Ethelflaed, not Cleopatra. I have upgraded Cleopatra at the beginning, man. Trust me. It's the dumbest mistake I ever made. I didn't know what I was doing, and I upgraded Cleopatra into my first 2 or 3 weeks of opening this account. I thought to myself, I will collect resources fast, so I can actually upgrade faster than anyone, and I will never have like resource problems. I never stopped for a moment to think that I didn't even know what golden statues and golden stars were. I didn't even know that they were so limited. So I thought to myself, what the hell? I will be working on my gathering commanders. I will be the best gatherer into the kingdom, so I can have like so much resources, so I can beat everyone off, you know, just with the speed of upgrading myself. So that was a dumb mistake. I've never did that before. I never, like, after that I never worked on another gatherer, but at the beginning I thought this was like a really good idea. It was a dumb idea though, you're right about that. So I learned it the hard way though. Like, that's what I'm saying. I did some really bad mistakes when I first joined this game. The amount of mistakes that I made, to someone who has played this game for a long time, they will probably rip their eyes apart. But you know, it's just the way it works, man. Like, I'm a new player. Like, I was a new player. I've done a lot of mistakes in here, a lot of stuff that I could have done a lot better, and I'm pretty sure that I'm doing a lot of mistakes even now. That's why I don't give too much advice to people into this stream, because I know I'm not making the best of decisions just yet, you know. It's why I'm not like 12-inch PvPness or Cheese Girl or any other person, you know. That's why I do not give advices. Like, I know I do not know enough of the game to actually give advices, so I try to like lower the amount of advices I give, and instead I just try to discuss about stuff. Like, whenever someone who with some experience is into the chat, we talk about stuff. I give them like my opinions, and I'm like, but you never take them for granted. Like, in so many videos of mine, if you see me give advices, the next thing that I say is, don't take me for granted, you know, because I'm still a new player. So I always say that, because I still know that I'm not at the level of knowledge that I gotta be. I made the same mistake with Sandog, and now I use every single legendary commander gatherings box I get for her heads, and now I have nearly expertized Sandog. Yeah, I'm telling you, but everyone makes mistakes at the beginning. Be just like, whenever you're like a streamer, you always talk to people who have so much more experience, you know. And it happens that you will be trashed a lot. I'm not saying people in the chat are doing it. I'm just saying I understand it. I understand how it works. I understand that people, like, if we go into League of Legends, if we play League of Legends right now, I've been playing League of Legends for 4 years, 5 years, even more. I know everything about the items that you gotta build. I know everything about how to play the matchup. I know everything. Like, I was basically all the way up to like upper platinum into League of Legends. So if I see someone in bronze, of course I will be like, oh my god, what the hell are you doing? But sometimes I stop and think, it's like, he's just a bronzy. Like, of course he doesn't know. That's why he's in bronze. Like, bronze, because whenever you make a new account and you start ranking, you start from the lower ranks to the higher round. So when you play into the lower ranks, you play with people who don't know much about the game. So immediately you're going to full rage mode about the mistakes that they're doing. But then I thought to myself, it's normal, man. These people don't know. That's why they're here. They will learn and they will come up. But it's only part of the process. So it's pretty much the same with me. It's part of the process that I will learn to be a better player. And I'm pretty sure like a year from now I will be completely different, but I cannot expect to know everything about the game. as quickly, you know. Anyway guys, that being said, I really want to end the stream here, so thank you to everyone who actually stayed up with me. I will try my best to make another live stream tomorrow, or maybe if not tomorrow, in 2 days, but pretty much almost the same time as today. But that being said, yeah, thank you to everyone who had time to spend with me. Like, I'm sure you have a lot of stuff to do into your own lives, but you just stayed here and enjoyed chatting with me, and I enjoy chatting with you. Like, this is only my third live stream, and to actually have so many people coming into here giving advices, talking about issues, talking about stuff, life matters, whatever, it really made it a really interesting live stream for me compared to the other ones that I've had so far. So of course there's some people in here who always support me, like Legend, he's always here, and TSN Lambu, he has been here for my last 2 streams as well. So I gotta thank these people who have been showing me so much support, but also everyone new who came, like Nico, Space Cowboy, Frez, Edo, all of you, man, thank you. Like, honestly, if I'm pretty sure JD, Majestic Duck, he was here the last stream as well. Luda was new, but so many people, man, thank you, honestly, thank you. Have a good one. You too, man, you too, all of you, have a good one. Good night, because I gotta take a good sleep before I can go to work and wake up tomorrow at 5:30 a.m., which is 6 hours from now. I gotta sleep only 6 hours, and I would rather just be in good shape for tomorrow. Yeah, that being said, last time saying it, thank you, and yeah, see you to the next stream. Maybe hit that subscribe button so you will never lose me. See ya.